Hello and welcome to a Reality Check Developments review on MazerQuest Escape the Invasion. We have a DK2, Oculus Rift, and Leap Motion experience game. And this one is one where you get abducted by a UFO and transported into a sandbox puzzle-like maze. Here what you see on the screen is actually what's called Peace Place in the game. It's where you can just kind of sit and experience different physics objects and play around with the particles. And of course the Leap Motion hands, and the 12 different models that this game has to offer. And right now you start out with light-skinned human hands, and you can kind of flip through those, as I will here in a second. I'm doing commentary after the fact. When I recorded this video, the video and audio got lost, so here I am recording afterwards. Hopefully that is okay and works for you. Anyways, skipping through here, we have different gender models as well as skin tones. You can be a robot, and of course the classic Leap Motion robot there. The carbon fiber hands here, which are my favorite. As you can see, I like to play with them the most. They kind of give you a really cool feeling, and the fact that they have kind of a normal map on them gives them some texture feeling to them. There's the cartoony hands as well. I have to say, playing the game with hands that look realistic is an entirely different level of gameplay. It gives you a whole different experience. Like right now, playing with these other hands, it's very helpful for the immersion and very fun. Even looking at the textures of that one is really, really cool, especially in 3D. But it's nothing like looking at actual human-looking hands. It makes you feel like you're really there. I've played several demos, of course, with realistic hands, and I can't describe how much more real those ones are as opposed to the ones where I don't have hands. Anyway, we're starting the game here. Start out in a field, and you've got a little link back there to the Peace Place in case you don't want to start the game just yet, but by walking forward, the game initiates. And here you are in the open little beautiful area. Caution, UFO landing site ahead. I wonder what that means, right? Right? Anyways, we've got the Leap Motion flower there that you can play with, but here comes the UFO and you're getting abducted. Alright. Next thing you know, you're being dropped off into the land. Wait, same area, but it's a different time. You don't remember what happened. A couple hours have gone by, and you're in a maze. Why? Who cares, right? I don't know. I'll shut up. There it goes. I love that part. When the UFO jets come over, it's kind of fun. One of the cool things about the game is that the particles and the effects do different things each time. So the jets are not always flying over in the same spot, and I guess the timings are always a little bit different. Also, the UFOs sometimes go up, sometimes go down, and they don't always stay in the same spot. MazerQuest. Here we go. This is the first game that I've been in development with, and the first time I've ever even used Unity. But I've had a lot of fun playing around with these different objects, and I needed an excuse to make things float, and I thought UFOs were probably the best answer for it, so that's why we've got those things flying around. Anyways, anytime in the game you can sit there and change the hand models, any tone, gender, or of course robot you want to be. You just sit there and use the keyboard. If you go left and right on the keystrokes, it'll switch back and forth for you. Of course, in this game you can play with balls. Yep, I said it. You're gonna have a lot of fun playing with balls in this game. Alright. I think it'd be a lot of fun to actually make a sports game with the Leap Motion, and I have a lot of ideas for it. I just need the time to do it. But you could do a lot of different things. You know, basketball, of course, handball. The Leap has gotten very, very accurate, especially with the new updates. And this game is built with the newest Oculus SDK 4.3.1 with the Unity beta. It's also got the latest Leap SDK, which is the 2.2. And like I said, Leap has gone a long way from their original SDK. It's gotten a lot better. And of course, I'm in my own maze and I'm lost. I've spent so many times basically moving the map around and turning it that I don't always know where I am. But there's little things like, yeah, here's milk and cookie, right? Yeah, that's for Santa. That's for when, you know, Santa plays the game and he wants his milk and cookie. Different places in the maze because it is actually pretty large maze. There's all kinds of different things that you'll find. Objects, toys, robots, you know, different fun things. And surprises, of course. I've also got a bunch of radios, as you can see earlier, that kind of sit around the level. Oh, there's things falling. I'm not really sure what those are. But, yeah, it must be some physics objects bouncing around. Like I said, the timings of things change, so I don't always know exactly how to, or what to look at, because, like I said, things are always in different places at different times, based on how other things are working. But... I'm just having a fun time just actually watching right now. Anyways, I played this earlier. So you can sit there and play with anything in the level. Most things don't have gravity, and there's a lot of, like I said, different things around the map to play with and find. There's kind of a BioShock atmosphere when it comes to the radios, because all different, you know, some have music, some have people talking on them, some have, you know, different voice acting. Of course, you've got the little military drone jets, and you can just play with them. Certain objects have a certain point that they're trying to get to at all times, and they're always trying to get to that point in the game. And if you sit there and move them, they'll struggle and struggle. And even though there's no artificial intelligence built in, it seems like they have a purpose and they want to go somewhere and get upset. It's kind of funny. And I can't really describe that, but just play with the airplanes and you'll see what I mean. They seem to get pissed off after a while. It's very, very simple script, but it's funny. Anyways, there's a lot of different things you can do with the leap hands, and as far as creating objects, and in this demo I've only scratched the surface of what you can do with it. Just as far as playing with objects and allowing them to reflect around different light sources. I've got a lot of blocks to play with, a lot of spheres to play with, and some even very, very large objects that you wouldn't expect to move do move. And if you do make yourself around the map, you'll find some things are they have a very large mass, but they still move around in a very peculiar way. Peculiar. I can't say that word. Okay. Anyways, in a very peculiar way. Yes, did it. All right. So I've got the lightning and the rain. That was one of the first scripts I found out how to do watching Unity tutorials. And after I found that out, I just kept building from there into what you see in front of you. This was built with some Maya modeling, a lot of SketchUp modeling, and of course a few freeware robots. For example, was Mechanum from one of their free tutorials that they gave. On all of course, their models were given for free, and I have no problem saying thank you to them for that one, because I did not want to model a robot. I just wanted to have one in the distance, and he is one of my favorite guys. Anyways, yeah, the carbon fiber hands are by far one of my favorite to use. Let's see. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Oh, that's right. There's a big tree in the distance, and that thing was floating, and I had never seen that tree float before. And there's a unicorn in the sky. I don't know who put a unicorn in the sky. It's weird. Maybe God did. Hmm? Maybe? Hmm? No. Yes? Okay. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, yeah, I can't describe to you how cool it is to actually see UFOs flying over when you're in 3D or virtual reality. When you've got the headset on and you're looking over and you see these reflective lights flying around you, it really is awe-inspiring. And unless you've actually been abducted, I can say it's probably the closest thing that you'll ever get to seeing a UFO flying above you and picking you up. At least until somebody else makes another alien abduction virtual reality experience. Yep. It'll happen. It'll happen. It's bound to. Come on. Alright. So here's some of those random blocks. And I actually have a lot of fun just playing with those blocks alone. Yeah. When you get up on top of the maze like this, you can hear almost all the radios that are within radius of you. And it starts to sound really weird when you're in certain areas. Some places it's creepy, some places it's funny. Usually just weird. Yeah, these are the signature blocks. If you start seeing these blocks, you're usually going the right way. And for some reason, I can't stop playing with it. Alright, here we go.
I hope it's recording.
Okay, yep, hope.
I'm gonna die in here, and I wanted to record something.
call your nachos, dude? Oh, man. Yeah, aliens that take nachos are not aliens that I want to mess with. I don't know about you, but I love me my nachos. Okay. Let's see. Yep, blocking this one down. Here we are, walking out the escape this time. MazerQuest. Okay, the blue bones. Grab a chick. Alright. So these objects, even though they do not have any gravity, they have a very, very high, drag ratio. So normally you'd be able to pick up the objects, and actually most objects in the game you can pick up, but these ones you can only move around in a special way because of their high drag ratio. They're actually fun to play with. Okay, come on. Oh, need to stop. Need to stop. Yeah, I think I was trying to grab that one. And yep, there we go. It slingshotted. I have a magnetism set up in the right hand, so anytime you're using your right hand, it's actually you can just magnetize, pinch things to you. Yep, here's your escape craft. For some reason, you know, it doesn't escape this time. It just starts spinning. Okay, see, like I said, objects are weird in this one, the way I have things randomizing, so sometimes that thing will take off, other times it'll spin, sometimes it doesn't do anything. Best I can say is it's just like a real life experience. Sometimes the ship just won't work. I'm sorry. Sometimes you die. Other times you get to take off. Alright, anyways, I think I just caught up to these 3D models and I'm still playing with them. Yeah. There's the UFO that crashed and the flying tree that I've never seen fly before until this playthrough. It's actually really funny to see things change every time. You can restart the game, go to the peace place that we started at the beginning, or take a UFO ride. And here we go, UFO ride. Alright. And of course you hit UFO ride, and the purple one that you started off in the maze and saw that originally landed, you are now inside of. Dancing, dancing, yeah, dancing, dancing. Okay, so if you touch the UFO, it flies away. Touch it with your hands, it flies away, alright? If you just don't touch it, it'll stay around, and you can actually go get on top of it, do all kinds of things, walk around it. Yeah, let's see here. Alright. Transition here to the ground, and of course if you want to pick yourself up, you just touch your belly, and slowly make yourself fly. Little hack treat. If you're actually still watching this, you'll get to know this. Otherwise, haha. And you can do this in any Leap game at the moment that has a body collider. Yeah, you can actually get to the top of the robot's head that way. The thing is, when you move your hand, you instantly transport right back to the ground, so it's kind of this weird jarring effect. But you can actually lift yourself up with your hand, and if you slowly move your hand back downwards, you'll kind of actually put yourself back down on the ground. Which I think I'll do here at the end. Let me find a clip for you. Oh, giant robot man. Hello, Theodore. His name's Theodore because his eyes are pink. That's why. So, okay. Little alien song. This is what the aliens sing in the UFOs. It's weird. So you can pick yourself up like this, and then set yourself right back down. So it's a nice experience. I swear, those perverted aliens. Up. Yep. He's not even gonna hang around. He's just checking us out. He's just checking us out. He doesn't want. Oh, that's good. The jets. Yep. They saved us. Oh, well, that one. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching.